This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Maryland's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Here's the pressure. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Good enough for a first down.
The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's got an open man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll try the right side. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And that is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days? Turning it on! Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Still on his feet. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. The quick out. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some.
Makes a grab down the middle. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Cincinnati. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W.
And off from the shotgun.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors picked off. What a play to set him up.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quickly complete.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds him out of the backfield. The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. He'll try the left side. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. On the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bearcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Kick is in the air. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole...
Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Maryland, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Bearcats want to move quickly. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. The give out of the gun. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bearcats! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
First down for the offense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
First down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It's another. First down for the offense.
Looking for a crease. It's Abraham.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. They put on the heat and they blocked it.
Yeah, and those field goal blocks, when you can get that penetration right up the middle, the quickest point, right to the kicker. You can't go through the center because you can't touch the center with his head down, but a nice job getting some penetration, getting their hands up in the air and getting the block.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Coming out with it, it's Abraham. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Gonna sling it on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They boot it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
The Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Firing to the right, complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bearcats in the hurry up. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. It's a 1st and 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you...
Breaks into the open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Terrapins look to keep this drive humming.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Terrapins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Terrapins! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oklahoma State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. Gonna look downfield again. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. And this one sails through just inside that left upright.
That makes the score Cincinnati 23, Maryland 14.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Pulls it, fired complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Rushes on him. Finds his tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They get to the line quickly.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. On third down, he drops to throw. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The Terrapins are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, first and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got his man on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run play action. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. He's got his man. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. A strike downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So here we are on fourth down. kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on second down. Quick strike complete. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. To the air on first down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is in the air. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Holding. Offense.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on second and 10. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The play action fake. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Plows through the defense. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down for the offense.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Off play action. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats. Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Makes the grab on the left.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Game tackle. You're going to win this game.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 28 to USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's out of bounds, well short of the marker. It'll bring up fourth down and desperation time.
21-yard line. Coming up, fourth down.
Motion from the back. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
A first down.
He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
Stop the clock.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Second down coming up.
Looking to fire. Makes a grab over the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. One more play to pad the stats.
Brings up third down.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
What a big penalty at this juncture in the game, all locked up, and they get called for the pass interference. Wants to go up top on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.